Hello and welcome. Today we are talking about the CO2 diet and especially about how can you choose food items inside a diet. How can you decide whether something is really good, yeah, for your nutrition, and of course there's something like the vitamins and stuff like this inside, how good is this for your body, that's on. But how good is it also for the planet? So let's take an example. And one of the values you usually find is you have like all these nutritional values. A lot of times you find them on the packaging of a food item. Yeah? And then you want to look for how much CO2 is produced when this kind of item is produced. And this is a figure which we have like CO2, usually something like kilograms of CO2 to produce 100 gram of food. It might also be that this is like kilogram per kilogram, so kilogram of CO2 per kilogram of stuff. So you just have to take care of the units. I know you really like math, yeah? And math and statistics and numbers, and it's really fascinating. The problem is that there are a lot of values out there. So we are working on this, how to get this straight. But there are already like some areas here where you can say, hey, for example, beef. Beef has a very high, like something like 20 to 50 kilograms of CO2 per 100 gram of food. So it's really bad. Red meat, especially beef, really bad. You don't want to really buy this. This is something you can get rid of. It doesn't really work. But then there's like lots and lots of things now. And would you now eat and only focus your diet on stuff which has a very low value of CO2 per 100 gram? That's the point. This is not the perfect figure. It's a figure which gives you some indication, but actually you want to look at something else. Of course, if you have like exactly like the same kind of thing, like you have like different vegetables and one is like producing 100 gram of CO2 per 100 gram of food, that's maybe good. But if you have one which is less producing 50, take the 51, for this diet. But in general, you want to design your diet and want to really focus on what kind of things should I be eating. This is not the last value you want to look at. There are more values, like for example, how much protein are you producing? How much CO2 do you produce for protein? How much per calorie and so on, because there are other values you want to fulfill with your diet. So we're working on this. Have a look at our homepage, reduceco2now.com. Follow us, and especially on Reddit, you find a lot of work on the CO2 diet. Thank you very much for watching. Please follow the channel.